another episode of 15 Fabulous Minutes. I'm Jacqueline Sheilds, and I was reading this week that I'm destined to find my soulmate according to my horoscope. Well, in preparation for that amazing event to occur next Saturday, I'm here at the Melbourne Wedding Expo.
Just preparing for my next modelling job, and we're here at the Wedding Expo, and we're going to show you some steps in preparation for getting ready to get married.
One dilemma facing the modern day bride is whether to buy or whether to hire the wedding dress. Terry here, who's been married for 15 years and consequently knows exactly what she's talking about. Had your time again, would you buy, would you hire?
Well, I think a lot of brides, do have that choice, and it's great to have a variety and decide, well, if you want to hire, you can just pay for the hiring. We alter the gown for you, and then you just return it. So you don't have the problem of spending $2,000, $3,000.
Is it a special hiring, though, than buying your own dress?
It is still special because we do have a unique variety, and we do have quite a range in the hire as well as sale. So you still do have a choice. A lot of brides think if they're buying, they've got more variety, but not necessarily.
What about cost, though? How much does it cost to hire a wedding dress as opposed to buying one?
Well, you could pay about $600 to hire, and that would include your alterations, as well as a hoop hire and so forth, and all the fittings. So it is quite viable. And then, of course, you just return the gown.
Fantastic.
Do you always find you're always the bridesmaid and never the bride?
She does.
You do? Oh, what's wrong? Have you got a husband yet?
No.
Not even a boyfriend?
No.
Not even... So what brings you here?
I'm going to be the bridesmaid.
Again? How many times is this?
No, this is only my first time.
Okay. Do you find you want to get your claws in there and just rip it to pieces because you're never going to get married? No?
Nah, not really.
And when are you getting married?
7th of April next year.
Oh, an April wedding. And who's the lucky man? Or should I say the unlucky man?
No, he's lucky. He's over there somewhere.
So what made you get married?
Because we're in love.
Don't you just know they're going to say that every time? And how did he propose to you?
He took me out for dinner and then took me up to a lookout and proposed to me up the top of a lookout.
Oh, he's so romantic. Did you go a week at the knees? I'm getting there now.
My idea.
That was your idea. So you're behind the plot, are you?
Yep, she's my best friend, so she deserves the best.
So do you sort of feel like you're a bit left out on the shelf, maybe?
Not really.
No?
No.
What's your ideal husband?
Oh, God. I don't know, someone that you can love and trust and really good communication and
Look
everything
into the
like
camera
that.
when you say that. Dial date service number 885. Take 3.
The Melbourne Wedding Expo covers every facet of a wedding, right down to the finest details, down to the signing of the wedding certificate. And I'm joined by Helena, who has something for the most important signature of your life, and that's a quill.
Yes, it is. It's a beautiful set. It's a quill and inkwell set. It's quite traditional and very glamorous and grand, so it appears to be very popular with brides.
Now, why is a big pen just doesn't quite fit the bill?
Well, it really doesn't. The day is a very grand day, and this is very much in keeping with it. They get the opportunity to get a long shot of the signing, whereas most of the time to capture the actual signing with a small pen, it's a very close-up shot.
It certainly has a lot of colour to the table too, doesn't it?
It does. It's very glamorous, very stylish. I have a really interesting story where one couple had a RSPCA logo on their pen, and it wasn't until after they got their photos back they realised, and it was just horror. So she recommends everyone. She's my biggest referral customer.
Well, Jacqueline doesn't actually know this, but I'm going to secretly propose to her because she is the love of my life. Not that she actually ever knows it, but choosing the ring is one of the hardest things to do. And can you tell me what sort of ring and what kind of price bracket am I going to be looking for the love of my life?
It depends how much you love her. $10,000 isn't much if you love her.
Well, what would you get for $10,000? That's cheap. is it?
Yep.
Only 1 month's salary. Now, that's a diamond. What about other things like blue sapphires or a Lady Diane replica or something like that? How much would that be worth?
7,200.
7,200, and the other one was worth 9, and this looks better.
Stone, it's a Celanese sapphire.
Oh, well, I want it to be really, really special, and I know it's the guy's role. I think I'll have to talk to the mother-in-law about this one and get some cash funding. What's the most nicest ring that you have here?
Let us have a look.
Now, David is a very, very brave man. David, congratulations. You popped the question and she's obviously said yes, otherwise you wouldn't be here today.
That's right.
Now, where did you actually propose?
At home one evening.
What, in front of neighbours?
No, it wasn't actually. No, it was a bit of a funny story. Jo loves watching, my partner loves watching one of her favourite shows, The Simpsons. Had tried to drag her out that night, refused. So after The Simpsons finished, she proposed, turned off the TV and got down on one knee and proposed then.
Fantastic, how romantic. There you go, modern day love. Now, how have you found today's wedding expo? Have you got any ideas?
Yeah, very useful. It can be very difficult to know who you go and see, when you go and see them, where they are, what sort of services they offer. So something like this helps you see them all in one place at the one time. So you can all sort of ask your questions and you get to see what different people are offering. We've booked our reception and booked our church, so we're more looking now at the photographers and the entertainment. So you get to see what sort of photographers, what they're going to offer, what the package involves, what type of packages they've got, all those sort of things.
Of course, one of the many things you need to organise for a wedding is, of course, the photographs, the last thing and the memory that lives forever. And how expensive is it to set up a portfolio for a wedding?
To set up a portfolio for a wedding, what would it cost the couple? Basically about $2,000. If they're budgeting and they're looking at completing the entire start to finish, including the proofs, that will also give them their album. We incorporate their proofs into the album, so it also saves on their costs. And it also includes blow-ups as well. It seems to be the three basic essentials that couples are after. Proofs, album, all size, about $2,000.
$2,000, and you get a print on the wall?
Yeah, you get 3 prints on the wall. We've incorporated proofs into those frames there to try to show that you can incorporate your proofs in other aspects.
Now, do you choose the location, or do they have a choice in where they want the photos to be done?
I think everybody has an idea of where they want to be photographed. It's a case of guiding them through the time frame from the end of the ceremony to the start of the reception and see what will fit in.
Is there anything that can't be done?
No, not really. I think anything can be done.
So whenever an ugly bride out there, I wonder, you go, oh my God.
Brides are beautiful.
They are, aren't they? That's not. Why is it the brides come up beautifully and the guys are just guys in a suit?
Guys get it so easy. I think all through life, guys get it easy. We don't have to give birth or anything. It's fantastic.
We just.
What about the cake?
Actually was going to be given by a member of the family as a present, so
Okay.
we're hoping that will happen.
You're hoping it's going to be chocolate?
Probably.
Well, I think I found the cake store to warm the cockle of any bride's heart, and that is the Mud Cake Specialist of Melbourne. So you don't have to go to the traditional fruit cake anymore, Karen.
No, it's a sweet you eat at the wedding, and it's definitely to be enjoyed at the reception, not taken home in your pocket. And it's ideal for coffee or as the dessert.
Fantastic. Now, I'm just wondering, how much does the average wedding cake cost? We've got some gorgeous cakes around here. They're looking so sumptuous.
Oh, middle of the range is about $300. And they can be as less as $95 right up to $800. It just depends how many people you're having at the reception.
Why does a cake cost so much? I mean, $300 for a cake, that's quite an outlay.
It actually takes...
For a chocolate cake?
It actually takes 3 days to make. The first day comes hot out of the oven. We glaze it with a sugar bourbon syrup. The second day it's masked with ganache, which is melted chocolate cream and liqueur. And the third day it's topped with ivory white chocolate. And then we start preparing your sugar flowers. That's where the expenses are. The sugar flowers last forever. We start that 3 months before the cake is ordered.
Right, and what sort of cakes are the more preferred ones? Are it love heart-shaped cakes or the 3-tiered ones?
There's definitely three that are definitely the most popular. That's the Victoria Jane over here that looks like a Victorian hat.
Oh, right.
And the Amelia, which is here, and that's like a Victorian hat also. Anything with a cupid or gold accessories, it's very, very popular.
Jacqueline, I've got something to tell you. That's why I brought you here tonight.
Steve, you shouldn't have.
Oh, please, it's no trouble. Will you take my burger ring?
You're all style, Steve. I have to say, you're all style.
It fits. Fantastic.
Well, I can tell you a bit about Ciroc. Ciroc is modern partner dancing, combining Latin, jive, rock and roll, ballroom and dirty dancing. For today's music, very easy to learn, and it's great fun, very social, and it's a really important part of everyone's wedding day. So
Even I can do it.
look at this, 2 seconds of lessons and he's dancing on the floor like an expert.
How important is this for a wedding, to look really good and sharp?
Well, I think it's important that you feel really comfortable with your wedding and that you actually do so much in detail for every other element of your wedding. Why not look special for your dancing as well? And it's a good way to actually keep your audience captivated as well.
A Chevy and a Cadillac are certainly two fantastic ways to get to your wedding, but hey, can you go past a Rolls Royce? What a great way to travel.
No, you have to be the queen on your wedding day, or the princess.
You'd be feeling like royalty, wouldn't you? As a chauffeur, how do you find the reception is on the road to the bridal car?
Well, people are quite rude, really. If you're travelling in convoy, they always try to get in the middle, break it up.
Really, I'm surprised. I would have thought people would be really happy for other people, you know, they found the love of their life and celebrating their happy day, maybe tooting and honking and well-wishing.
Yes, they do all that, but they also seem to think that it's a bit of a game, that you must break up the convoy and get in between the bridal cars, and this happens all the time.
Do they shout out other things that maybe not so complimentary to the bride and the groom?
Yes, they do, like you poor bugger, or if you don't want her, I'll have her, or why did you marry him for, or something like this, yeah.
I'm just wondering about traditions with the cars and marriages. What about the just married and the tins and stuff and covering the car in all sorts of paraphernalia? Does that still go on?
No, it doesn't, no, because probably everybody leaves in a hire car now, and they're very expensive cars, so people don't want them with writing on them and things like that.
So no graffiti in the cars?
No.
Okay.
Well, reality bites, and it bites damn hard, because once you get married, you're going to have to realise she's going to take over the decorating. Floral pillows are going to be in, the lace is going to be in, and she's going to make you pull down your Albert Ferguson posters off your wall. Really think hard about getting married, because when the wedding's over, this is what you really have to put up with. I think I need a divorce.
Busy, busy, busy here at the Expo. Lots of things to win as well, like wedding photography. Wouldn't that be great? Save $2,000 and not have to pay for it. And how are you enjoying your day?
Oh, we just got here actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're busy already.
Oh yeah.
It's expensive business, a wedding, isn't it?
Helpers.
Okay, who are they? Your bridesmaids?
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Rosanna, Rosemary, and
How do you choose how many to have? Does it depend on cost or your friendship?
No, not cost. It's just who you want in there, I guess.
Okay, I'm just wondering, are you going to have a traditional white wedding?
I don't think so.
No? Why not? Long story.
Long story.
So, for example, what sort of wedding dress are you going to wear?
I have no idea.
Right, it's going to be white?
I don't think so.
So it'll be red, isn't it? You're a scarlet woman.
No, I don't like red.
You don't like red?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. Decisions. And what we're now looking at is the wedding bouquet. Have you decided what sort of flowers you want for the wedding bouquet?
I'd actually like the white tulips, so I was interested in getting a price on those.
Why not the classic roses?
Because I'm going on with a modern theme with my bridesmaids, so I wanted to tie in a certain style of flower to match the dresses.
So basically you get the bouquet and the bridesmaids?
Yeah.
And they've all got to look good.
It has to all tie into an overall theme, and I mean, roses are beautiful and classic, but they're going for a more traditional type of wedding, so I'm looking for a more modern theme.
What about gerbras?
Yeah, I do like gerbras, but I've got a lot of different colours happening, so I wanted just to stick with the classic and go with white and a bit of greenery.
So flowers are very, very important, would you say?
Oh yeah, they can really set an image for sure.
Okay, Nella, I need some help. You're a wedding consultant?
We are, yes, we're wedding consultants. So
I've got a woman in my life and I want to propose to her. What's the best way?
best way, or romantic, yeah.
And you can help set up a table and do all that?
We can do the whole lot right through from the initial concept and ideas through to the actual day and the putting together of absolutely everything, linen, candelabra, wedding flowers, stationery.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, very
So you're
intense.
the one-stop shop, really?
We are the one-stop shop.
And how much would something like that cost?
Well, it just depends what sort of... We're working with any budget that
I
the
got
customers...
$50 on me.
Well, you won't get much for $50.
Yeah, I know, but make it good.
We'll get the best out of your $50 that we possibly can.
Okay, what's the average price for a wedding setup?
Probably these days, most people are spending between $1,500 to $2,500 on their wedding setup, based on probably 100 people.
That's just for the reception?
That's just for the reception.
Not including the cake?
Not including the cake, so just for the decorative stuff. So what you see here today, from the stationery to the linen hire, candelabra, flowers and that sort of thing.
That's big business.
Yeah, it is.
And
Well,
is it
getting
fun?
married is
Do you get to, every wedding's obviously different and there's a different theme to every wedding, so...
Yeah, we meet so many interesting people, lots of interesting people from all walks of life.
Do you do, as well as wedding parties, do you do divorce parties?
No, but that's a market that we want to get into.
Oh, really? So you con them into getting married and then you say, come see us later.
And then we'll do your divorce
Yeah,
party at the
got a great
Divorce
idea
Works.
for that.
Yeah.
Now, Tanya, you're here at Paper Mache looking for invitation paper, no doubt?
Yes.
And that's for your wedding, which is coming up shortly?
Yes, April next year.
God, planning?
Yes, got to be organised.
Why did you start so early?
Just to make sure I don't miss out on anything, get everything that I want and organise it all.
Now, what do you think you're looking for in invitations?
I actually like the floral printed background ones with the sheer sheet over the top with all the different printings on it, but there's just so many different designs, you sort of change your mind every page you turn. So
Is it an important part of preparing for a wedding?
I think it is. I think it's one of those little finishing touches that just people look at it and just go, oh, that's really nice. It's nice to have it all coordinating and matching together and that. So
Now, it's obviously a great deal of fun organising a wedding, but must be quite stressful regarding who are you going to invite?
Yes, well, we've started a list already, and
The A list?
yes.
Have you stricken anybody off that list yet?
No, not yet. No.
It's all too much for... It's the girls' day out, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Yes, it is. It's the girls' day out.
You look a bit over it.
it's, you know, getting to that stage where basically you walk around and you see so much of the same thing that you don't know. They're all just too beautiful.
Well, when are you getting married?
In August 18th.
So you doing anything, or is it, you know,
well,
you're just sitting back going, yeah, take the wallet?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah? Is it the woman's day more than your day, or?
It is the woman's day.
So why are you getting married then? Don't say love.
No, you got to make them happy.
Yeah.
You've got to make them happy. You've got to let them choose. And I mean, I do my choosing as well as what she is, but I guess she chooses more than what I do.
Is the wedding the most important thing about a marriage, though?
Not really. I don't think it is.
So why do we spend so much time and emphasis on it?
It's that special moment.
That special moment?
That's just what it is. It's a special moment.
I know this is a personal question, but how much money would you spend, or have you spent on a wedding? On your wedding?
So far? So far about 10 to 15.
10 to 15,000? Yeah. And has there been fights over that?
Not really, no.
No? A big Turkish family?
Yeah.
How many people are you inviting?
700, 600.
700? No. Well, there you go. Well, stick to 10 and maybe it'll cost you a little less. But that's big money. And you must love her, something chronic.
Look at her.
Just look at her. Where is she? Do you feel special?
Yes, I sure do.
But you're not Turkish yourself?
No, I'm not. I'm Macedonian.
Macedonian. Oh, you're blending the countries here too, which actually didn't get along very well during the history of war. So how hard is it to organise your wedding?
Oh, it's all right.
It's all right?
A bit of a challenge, but it's pretty good.
You doing it all yourself, or is Mum helping out?
Yeah, got the family helping as well.
Carolyn is the last of 4 sisters just about to tie the knot. You excited?
I am very excited.
Now, I'm just wondering, it must be pretty tricky because they've probably all got great ideas.